Okay, I'm going to have to eat my words here because I thought that the Pittsburgh Steelers were not going to take Najee Harris. It just happened. So now we have to understand the impact of this. We have to understand the impact of Najee Harris not only getting round one NFL draft capital, and I want to point out how big of a deal this is, to be honest, how surprising this is for myself, because if you go to last year's draft, guys that, in my opinion, maybe were better running back prospects than Najee Harris, a Jonathan Taylor, a J.K. Dobbins, a Cam Akers, I mean, DeAndre Swift even. I loved these players. They all fall to the second round. Yet Najee Harris here goes at pick 24 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Najee Harris, I mean, he can do pretty much everything. He has the size to be a workhorse running back. And something I want to focus in on that I am very tired about hearing with Najee Harris, I've heard some people say that they don't think he has the receiving capability to play on all three downs, where no, that is factually incorrect. With Najee Harris, he has an elite receiving profile. If you actually looked at the percentage of the Alabama passing offense that he accounted for in his senior season, he not only meets the minimum threshold, but no, he's an elite tier. He's a great receiving running back that we can say. Now, what we are going to be looking at is we are going to be looking at him being a three-down running back, someone that can catch passes, someone that can handle a full workload. But what I'm a little bit worried about is I'm worried that this Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line just isn't the same offensive line that we've seen in the past. It isn't the offensive line that we had back with Le'Veon Bell or even James Conner when James Conner had his massive season. So please let me know what y'all are going to be thinking here with Najee Harris, because I think he gets every touch in the backfield. I think he plays on third down. So he's going to get the receiving game usage. And with Ben Roethlisberger, he doesn't have the same arm strength. So maybe Ben Roethlisberger turns to checking the ball down a little bit more to Najee Harris coming out of the backfield. So everything looks like Najee Harris is going to be a workhorse running back. Now we have to question a few things here. And while we can sit here, get super excited about Najee Harris, that he's going to be that workhorse, I think we need to accept the fact that he does not have elite speed. Now, we can't just say it without explaining what it's going to mean for fantasy. So I think what we are looking at right now with Najee Harris is I think you're looking at essentially a massive running back that is elite between the tackles, can make defenders miss, can run over defenders, can catch the ball out of the backfield. I mean, he has so many amazing traits, but hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. I know I've said this before on another fantasy football channel, but I mean, it looks like David Montgomery. It looks like David Montgomery. You drop him on a much better offense, and you also make him a better receiving running back. So now we have to ask ourselves, okay, what kind of value does David Montgomery have in fantasy football if he's a better receiving running back and he's playing in a better offense? Now, the answer to that is, yeah, hey, he's a good running back. He is a fantastic running back. David Montgomery, a running back 2 in fantasy in one of the worst situations that you could ever find in Chicago. Now, if you make that situation marginally better, if you also give him receiving down usage, I think that Najee Harris now becomes a low-end running back 1 in fantasy. And when you have that on a rookie contract, I think that is one of the most valuable things that you can find in Dynasty. I mean, he's right up there in the same tier now with a J.K. Dobbins. I think that he is going to creep up to being in the second round of Dynasty startup drafts this offseason. This is fantastic. He gets the first round capital. He falls to a team where we know Mike Tomlin's going to give him 30 touches a game. It's not like we have seen this coaching staff before want to run a committee backfield. No, they want a feature down running back. So JN says he's hit 22 miles per hour multiple times. Man, please let me know where you are seeing that, because what I am seeing is I'm seeing that going into Alabama, he had an official 4.66 40-yard dash, and then he opted out of his pro day. So please shoot me a DM on Twitter, my man, because if that's the case, if he does possess that elite speed that has not been confirmed, but maybe it has with on the field speed tracking, then yeah, we can sit here and we can change our stance on Najee Harris. But every data point right now shows that he has elite elusiveness. He has the elite trucking capability, but not necessarily having that top end speed. So he's not going to be a Jonathan Taylor. He's not going to be a Saquon Barkley type prospect. Another red flag that I want to mention, but keep in mind, guys, Najee Harris is fantastic in so many ways. So the few red flags I bring up, it's just nitpicking here or there, but we need to address the fact that he is an old running back coming into the NFL. I mean, very, very rarely do you see a running back at Najee Harris's age coming in and not only getting the first round NFL draft capital, but also having that elite upside at the NFL level. Now, I know that really we haven't seen that many running backs drafted in the first round at 23 years old, so we don't have that massive sample to even look at. But still, I think that right now with Najee Harris, you have to address the red flags. You have to look at the positives at the same time. But okay, ETN to the Jaguars. That is absolutely crazy. We are going to be going over and talking that. Oh my God. I can't even get to that. Anyway, real quick, this does not help Ben Roethlisberger. This does not help Chase Claypool. This does not help Juju. This does not help Deontay Johnson. The only impact of the pick for Najee Harris going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only thing that this does is drastically help Najee Harris, kills Benny Snell, kills Anthony McFarland, and kills Jalen Samuels. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end this live stream right now. Make sure you drop a like on this stream. It means so much. And I'll start another one where we can discuss Travis Etienne.